You're an atheist. Why do you think something came from nothing? What? When? I never said that. Well, you're an atheist, so you believe something came from nothing. Yeah, that isn't a logical entailment of atheism. It is just a response to the proposition that a God exists. So I can lack the belief, or I could outright deny it like I do most gods. You still didn't tell me how something came from nothing. First off, I don't claim to know the fundamental nature of reality. That's the problem I have with you, is you're claiming that you do know. Something from nothing. How do you do it? Oh, I wasn't aware that an atheist couldn't think that the universe is eternal. Where the fuck did your God come from? Did he come from nothing? Did he eternally always exist? Sounds like we're both at a fundamental disagreement. Something from nothing. You're not answering me. You're not realizing that sliding in God is the same problem that you are trying to accuse me of that I don't even hold. So you admit you can't answer it. It's better just to call you an idiot.
Oh, I made you a better Muslim, did I? Well, please make dua for me and send my videos to more people, and everybody will become Muslim that way. It is wonderful. Share my videos, please. Thank you. Why you so mean? You hurt my feelings. You call me Mr. Potato Head. I'm so sad. Please don't hurt my feelings like that. I'm just kidding. It's all good. I'm not upset. Maybe I'm a potato head. He forgot to mention that everyone in the 7th century used to marry when they were young. Don't use 7th century norms for today. Yes, exactly. Thank you for making my point. Don't use Muhammad as a norm for today's morals. Just don't. How am I a Zionist when I don't have a single video talking about the state of Israel? Can you explain that to me? How am I a Zionist? Because I'm not. We all know what religious blasphemy is. It is to offend, criticize, or do anything that goes against a religious belief, and it's protected in many places by law. But I'm going to come up with something new. I'm going to tell you about humanistic blasphemy. Thou shalt not insult, degrade, belittle, attack, abuse, demean anyone based on the gender, based on the sexuality, based on the race, based on the religious beliefs or lack of them. You will treat everyone with respect and dignity, no matter what the belief system is or lack of it, no matter what sexuality they are, whether they're straight or gay, whether they're black or white, whether they hold a belief, or whether they're Muslim or Jewish or atheist or whatever. Now that's the type of world I want to live in. According to Islam, this is haram, and this is haram, and this is haram. But that is halal, that is halal, and that is halal. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Oh really? Okay, show me the evidence. Because when did Muhammad die? When did Abu Bakr die? When did Uthman die? When did Ali die? How long would they have lived if they weren't assassinated? Did they die in the 40s like you're saying? Or in the 60s?
Earth's magnetic field protects us from things like solar radiation and charged particles from the sun, but it's gradually getting weaker, and scientists don't know why. Joining us with more is the director of the Alan Carswell Observatory, Dr. Paul Delaney. Great to have you here. Are there any theories that could possibly explain what's going on?
Oh, there's lots of speculation, and we have a bit of a handle on why the magnetic field weakens, because in fact the magnetic field reverses every few 100,000 years. If you go back through the geologic record, you can actually map out the Earth's magnetic field as a function of time really easily. And we know that the poles, our north and south poles, magnetically flip every, on average, 500,000 years. Your next question is probably, when was the last one? 780,000 years ago. So,
when Muslims try to use science to prove some made-up fictional fairy tale, for example, the sun rising from the west. Look at this right here. This is the scientific explanation behind the poles switching. No, we're not all doomed by Earth's magnetic field flip. Okay? It says right here, and it's very clear, it's quite understandable, that the geomagnetic poles have been flipping for eons. That means poles constantly switch every 500,000 years or so. The last one happened around 780,000 years ago. No, this is not the Day of Judgment. This is not the superstitious nonsense about the sun and the moon colliding, the sun coming so close to the earth that we're all going to be drowning in sweat. How will we drown in sweat when we're going to be burned to crisps? It doesn't make any sense. It's made up and it's superstitious nonsense. Stick to science. You'll be much better off.